today we're going to be installing ball joints and bushings. We're going to start with the upper control arm, and for my truck we're going to use the smaller screws. You also get longer screws, but for my truck the proper hardware is going to be the smaller screws, and you also get a castle nut and a cotter pin whenever you install them.
Ball joints bolt in place, and if you can see, the nut is a locking nut. It's oblong in the center, kind of like an oval shape, and the torque spec on it is 65 foot-pounds. So Lucas is going to show you. This is a torque wrench right now. Hold on. Right, set at 30. See the 0 and the 3, so go to 65. You're gonna keep turning it. You're going the wrong way, Lucas. Yep. All right, go to the 0. That's 60. You can see on 65.
So we got the ball joint on. We're gonna install it and then torque it down whenever we get there. And then now we're gonna press the bushings in. You're gonna use an all thread, and you're gonna use a cup. It fits through and it fits on the outside of the bushing, but it doesn't go all the way around. And then on the receiving end, you're gonna use a cup that fits around the bushing, so it could go through. And then you're also gonna use 2 nuts. These are fancy because they have bearings on them. And just screw that on. And for us, we use 2 22-inch wrenches. We put one on each side. Put one on each side. Make sure it's centered.
And as you tighten it up, you'll see it slowly drive itself in. I'm going to press this bushing up to this shoulder. Don't quite know what happened here, but we lost some video. But taking the ball joints and using a ball joint tool, using a cup on the outside that's bigger than the ball joint, and then a space on the inside, and we just tightened it up and knocked them in. These are the ball joints completed, and here's the reason why we're being held up right here. The lower control arm bushings don't fit. So when you order something, be sure to check it as soon as it comes in, when you get it from the store.
Since we're waiting on parts because we got the wrong parts, we're going to start prepping the rust for the Tamco monocoat and get rid of all the flaking and the high spots so we can paint it to the floor coat. Using a combination of the wire wheel and the wire brush. After a little bit of elbow grease, we're going to do our final sand. We're going to use Scotch-Brite and spray away glass cleaner to get all the dirt off so we could go around with the coat.
So this is the spray away, and coming back with a microfiber for final cleanup. And as you can see, it gets rid of a lot of the dirt and stuff that we don't want contaminating our undercoat.
We were going to use Tamco monocoat, but one of our followers asked if they had something that they could get from the store. So we went to Walmart and found this Rust-Oleum 2-in-1 rust reform and seal and the Rust-Oleum rust reformer. And what we're going to do is we're going to spray the rust reformer as the base coat, and then after a day we're going to go back and do a second coat with the rubberized. So this is what it looks like after the primer. Next we're going to do the rubberized coat, and then whenever that dries up we're going to lay down the thermal and the sound padding.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna clean up the inner fender wells on the front and pressure wash, and also add, guess, bedliner. We doing bedliner underneath these?
Yeah.
You doing bedliner on top too, or you doing flat black?
Huh?
You doing flat black or bedliner on the top?
Flat black.
Okay, so bedliner at the bottom, flat black on the top. Single stage for under the hood, make it simple. So we'll find a under hood flat black or satin black, and underneath we actually got some bed liner from Advanced Auto Parts that was on clearance for $27. We got a gallon, so we use that on the underside of here and also the underside